at WLFE-DB.com for upcoming shows and so much more.
Hey everyone, it's Tuesday night again. You know what that means, don't you? It's time to join Mike and Kristie for another episode of Where's My Sage? A show hosted by a psychic medium and a guy on a quest to find Bigfoot. Who would have thought? Together, they will take you on all sorts of adventures, and not with lots of different people. Kristie even gives readings. It's time to sit back, get up and get ready. You can't sample the universe sitting down. Your hosts are waiting. Come on, let's go.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Mike with my wonderful co-host, Kristie in London. How are you doing this evening? And welcome to Where's My Sage? How are you tonight, Kristie? I'm missing out the tag. Can I unmute myself for something? Hey, let's make sure we're going here.
Good evening, everybody. How are you? I'm doing well. How are you, Michael?
I'm awake. Hey, that's a plus. So,
okay, we'll go with that.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Yeah. It's good.
It's been a crazy, couple of weeks, and I screwed everything up by going away for a conference last week. But
how dare you?
Try to tell people you do Bigfoot, my line of work. They kind of look at you a little weird, and then you find out the guy that you're really worried about,
right?
More into it than the rest of everybody. Right. So, anyway,
see, you're not the only weird one out there.
Nope.
Thank goodness.
No, I was at a very cool haunted location, and I didn't make it in the front door. And the guys and girls were going, "Do you have your ghost hunting stuff with you?" You? Why? Well, we stayed here last night. Crazy stuff happened. And I'm like, okay.
Really? Like what?
I'm like, people hearing voices and kids running around, and there were no kids in there, and stuff moving, and
how old is this
people making
building?
their bed. Oh, it's been around for a while. It's got some history. It's been on some TV shows.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God. And you didn't invite me?
No. We got really close to calling you and doing a live investigation remotely.
That would have been so cool.
But I had no gear with me because.
So you don't need gear. You got me.
I know, but you still got to have something hands-on for people to play with and drink.
Yeah, it's more fun.
Hey, anybody got a flashlight? Yeah, all these expensive tack lights are coming out. No, I need a $3 mag light. Right. Got mag lights? No, they're all push buttons. Right. You got a thermal cam? Yeah, I've got 2 thermal cameras with me, but we're gonna see. Right. So, but yeah, it was interesting. I think we've got about 30 new viewers after that because they're like, stuff's happening. I know I made my bed and my bed was all moved around. I'm like, well, did you check for housekeeping?
How much did you use drink last night?
Yeah. No,
I'm just kidding. I don't know who it was. I'm just kidding.
We were in the same location a couple years ago, and I was dreaming of waterfalls and hearing water running. Woke up and walked in the bathroom, and water was flowing through the ceiling.
You sure your coworkers didn't sneak in and put your hand in cold water, warm water, and that was just
this was coming the room above me. The guy had a similar dream when security went up and talked to him. Both his faucets were turned on, and they were overflowing into the room. They had some other people from somewhere else in the state were there from the conference, and they heard little kids running up and down the hall at 3:00 in the morning, and it's nothing. The place was like an orphanage or a kid's school at one time. It's a historic, crazy place.
Thank you, Michelle.
Yeah. So, let's see. Where's
Look how red he turned. He looks 5 all of a sudden.
I put user in timeout.
You're not allowed to ban your mother.
Allowed
to put out either.
Folks, so it was interesting, kind of kept me away from the Bigfoot thing, but we've got some more research, looked at some things differently, some new technology that we're going to be able to use in the field, and we're going to do a Bigfoot show next week, right? I think that's what the plan was.
Not just like a Bigfoot show. You're going to have the floor. You've really opened people's eyes to a lot of things. Like you kind of shook up the whole community, paranormal and the Bigfoot community.
So we're going to
You're such a troublemaker.
Yes. Yeah,
That's
so
okay. It's for a good. It's a good cause. It's a good
yeah,
thing.
we're gonna do some
You are
UV.
kind of smart.
Yeah, occasionally. So we're gonna do some UV. Woo.
Yes, Michael is going to have the whole show next week, you guys. You have to tune in. This is really cool. He's made a discovery of a theory.
Yeah, we're gonna do
right. Is that the best way to say that? Discovery of a theory.
It's an
discovery.
idea, but we're working on some things. I got to answer a whole bunch of emails because I've been gone for work for so long to turn around and get that set up. But let's say some hellos to some folks tuning in. While I'm clicking on the hellos, if you want to tell everybody the cool thing that we're doing next week, Wednesday into Thursday, right? So pull the calendar. So
yes, it's
no, it's got to be Wednesday and Thursday.
Wednesday the 17th.
I'm off Thursday, Friday this week. Yeah, Wednesday, Thursday.
We have to plan a lot around your crazy schedule.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is the only consistent thing is Tuesday.
Yeah.
So hello.
So we are actually going to be live, you guys. So we are going to be out in by Alfred State College, and it's going to be at a coffee house. We're going to do a live gallery reading, but we're also going to do a Q&A session with Mike and I, and we're going to talk about Bigfoot, paranormal, what we do, why we do what we do, really anything. And then it's going to be followed by a gallery reading. So if you are local or you have to travel a little bit, because we both have to kind of travel a little bit to get there too, it's going to be really awesome. It's going to be at the Terracotta Coffee House, and this is a new business. So as all of you wonderful followers of ours know, all you wonderful sagers, you know that we Mike and I are very big into supporting local businesses and really supporting people trying to get started and just working as a community. So we are actually helping to support the Pioneer Paranormal Society. This is a group of, I don't want to say college kids because they're not, there's all different ages of people who go to college, but college students, yes. And this group is really cool. I mean, are you laughing at me?
No.
Oh,
so
I'm a little offended.
Yeah,
no,
well,
but it's really awesome. So
the
proceeds are going to help to fund the Paranormal Society, the Pioneer Paranormal Society. These guys have big plans. Well, I should say this group of guys and gals has big plans. They go all over. They were just recently at Wildwood, which is one of our favorite places to go.
Yeah.
We love Lori and we love Brooke.
And Lori, yeah.
Yep. And they've been all over Hinsdale. They've noshed with a lot of our old peeps. They've gotten around. And so I think it's really awesome. And so we like to really support and, really back those people, who are new into the field or, just trying to get started in the field. So more power to them. They all work, they all go to school, and they still are following their passion. So part of the proceeds are going to go to help fund their paranormal group so that they can actually expand. They're looking for new members and they are looking for new ideas and ways of doing things. So it's going to be awesome. So come on out and see us. It's, what is it? I believe $32 if you're a student, and
I'll pull it back up. It's 40, right in front of me. There we go. Yep.
And then 40 for the community, people who are not students. Yeah. So come on out and it's going to be a good time. It's going to be a good time. So doors open at 6, Q&A. And then from 8 to 10 is going to be the gallery reading.
Yep.
So bring your friends. It's going to be fun.
It's going to be, it's a great location. Yeah. Yep. They've really been doing a lot of remodeling. I've been looking at the Terracotta to see what's going on. Historic. There's there's a university on one side and the state school on the other. It's a cute little area. Still may have some foliage to kind of catch during the day.
It's a beautiful area. Area. Yeah.
And if you're into Bigfoot, it's a cool area for that kind of stuff. There's some reports and craziness down there. And it's close to Hinsdale. It's close to a lot of those wonderful little locations that we've been to there in the southern tier, close to Pennsylvania. So if you're in northern Pennsylvania or you're western New York, easy place to get to. So trying to think what else we got crazy going on. So
I went to this really cool place. I did a turnaround to the Catskills this week.
Yeah.
It was interesting. So well worth it. It was a private event that I did for a group of ladies who got together for a 90th birthday. God bless this woman. Oh my gosh, these ladies were fantastic. And I had such a good time. But Brianna was in a musical. So I had to miss the second performance. But
Oops.
yeah, so I was able to get her there. Well, I caught the first one and I caught the last one, most of the last one. But yeah, like literally, thank God it was a beautiful drive because it was a long drive. I think it was like 5.5 hours. I was done, but wow, did I have fun? And wow, was it worth it? It really was. And I stayed in this this really old bed and breakfast. And I'm gonna be honest, even mediums can get a little freaked out sometimes, and so I did sleep with the light on that night in this place because it was kind of wow. It was a little wow.
Creepy.
I didn't get a lot of sleep that night. It was very I was very unalert, which is when you need to sleep, it's not good. But it was so much fun and it was so worth it. The trip was just amazing. And yeah, it was beautiful. It's so beautiful out that way too.
You didn't have to pull pictures off the walls because like the other people over at conference with me were taking pictures off the walls because they were creeped out by these creepy.
I took some pictures of the pictures on the wall and on the walls upstairs, downstairs, and in my room. I mean, there was some cool stuff in my room. I actually had a handwritten letter to somebody in like the 104th Brigade or something like that. Like it was crazy. They had the envelope so you could see how it was addressed, and then they had the whole thing framed. But yeah, it was just some crazy shit going on there. So yeah. And it's like when you just say, okay, guys, I need to be left alone. I have to sleep. I need rest because I didn't get in until really late. And so I didn't get to bed until like 1 o'clock, and I had to be up and checked out and doing this party by noon the next day. And it was just, and then I drove literally right back to the falls. So it was a little nuts, but yeah. So,
All right. So we're doing a reading show tonight because we haven't done one in a while. So
that's right.
I will let you give your little speeches. I go through the clickers and quick housekeeping, folks. Remember, please like, share, subscribe to all our socials, and you can find our past episodes on YouTube and your favorite podcast locations. Please download and like those wonderful episodes on Spreaker, Spotify, Apple, iTunes, the whole shebang. We're getting up there. Those downloads are coming through. So, and you're right there.
Yeah, I thought I was going to sneeze.
That's your head was going to blow up there for a minute there. I mean, so
me.
Yeah, I already had your ticker going. So again, for entertainment purposes, folks, that we're here tonight. And all right, Kristie, give your speech.
So wait, we're bringing people on live tonight, aren't we? If people want to join us in the studio, I mean, you got to tell them so they can, do their hair, their makeup, put their hat on, do what they got to do, get dressed. Please make sure you have okay. So we got to cover this.
Clothes are on this week.
Please have clothes on. And guys, we know that it's usually not a big deal when a guy walks around without a shirt on. But you can't do that on the show. So we need everybody to be in clothes. And what else? Yeah. Oh, and the other thing is, once you've come on live with us, please only come on once. Okay. Yes. Yeah. So, and again, we always appreciate validation. If you can share with us, that's awesome. I didn't realize he was. Thank you, Travis.
Yeah, I'm not calling you out, buddy.
He called himself out. It's all good. Yep. We love you. So, all right, you guys. So, real quick. So, please keep your questions short and sweet. Well, wait. Let's see, Mike.
I'm wearing shorts.
It's like that whole, pandemic work thing. You get to wear whatever you want on the bottom.
That's why you can't find any dress pants anywhere. Oh, yeah. All right. You're not a doctor. Let's get that out of the way right now.
I'm not a doctor. I need a fan.
You're not a doctor. So if you have medical questions, reach out to your medical professional. We are not medical professionals. Kristie will follow up with you. Just don't follow up after the show because it is the late in the evening. So we'll get back to you on the next day. Because if you message our Facebook, it comes back to me. We are coming to you from 8 different locations this evening. So we're coming to you from multiple Facebook pages and multiple YouTube pages. So you may not see the questions that are being asked. So please only ask the question once, please. I'm not ignoring you, but I have a little scroll that keeps going. And if you ask multiple times, the scroll goes and poof, right. I lose your question unless I go.
And then Mike gets redder and redder and redder.
Yeah.
And looks more and more constipated the more frustrated he gets.
Yeah, that's just my happy look.
Hi, Mom. So yes, please keep your questions short and to the point. Please only ask one question. If it's too long, it's going to be too complicated and too much for us to read. And for many different reasons, my friend. So please remember that a group reading or a gallery or anything that is like this is more about the experience than it is about the individual message. There are hundreds of you out there watching this tonight on all different venues or in all different capacities. We're listening to this. So, you have to remember that one person's individual message, somebody that I address personally, that message might speak volumes to you. And if that's the case, that was meant for you. So if you're making a connection with what I'm saying to somebody else tonight, know that that was also meant for you. Okay. That's what this is all about, doing it together and going through it together. Please give me the person's name that you'd like to hear from. That also helps me. If you let us know where you're from, we just like to know where everyone's coming in from. So that's pretty cool too. And don't ever leave feeling frustrated or like you didn't make a connection. I try not to take the time to go over everything about my gifts. And sometimes things are symbolic. Sometimes I may look at something quickly and not realize it means something else. If ever you're not making a connection or you really don't understand something I'm saying to you, excuse me, guys, please reach out to me the next day. Please reach out to me within the next day or two, because after that, I'm not going to remember anything, but I do try to take notes as I go. And I am more than happy to sit down with you. And it always works out. Every time I'm able to sit down with somebody and talk to them about the reading, and I'm able to answer their questions and give them the clarity that they're looking for. So sometimes it's just a little more difficult in this situation, depending on how it happens and what's going on. So, yeah, I think that's...
And if you're looking for that long, in-depth reading and it's really a personal thing, Kristie is doing readings. Reach out to her from her Facebook page and reach out that way. I mean, she's doing group readings. She's doing, the private readings. So reach out that way. And
we can do them virtually. We can do them on the phone. I've been doing it. I was doing that long before COVID ever was a thing. Yep. So, and right now that's the only way I'm doing them, but I am doing parties and events in person again, as obviously. So, and I do have some spots open for some parties for the holidays with November and December. I do still have some spots open. So if anyone's interested, you can definitely give me a call.
Okay. So.
Okay. Oh, now I'm going to sneeze.
Okay.
See, that's...
I am going to post in the chats.
Excuse me.
Don't die on me right now. We got a show to do. I'm going to post the link for StreamYard in the bottom. I will pull one question from the chats, and I will pull one from the video. Again, please make sure you're clothed. Please ask once. Once you ask your question on the video end, please, I'm going to end up pulling you from the group. I don't mean to be rude, but I only have a certain amount of people I can keep in the back room. And then don't drop your message into the private chat if you're in our back room. That's kind of just for prep work. But here, I'm going to drop that StreamYard link in there. And if I think it is a troll, I will dump it. So please like, share, subscribe, and let's hit our first question.
Yes, please share this and get this out too. It's really important.
First one's from Mariah. Any messages for me tonight? I'm going to mute before I have a large dog barking in the background. And they're not. They're really quiet tonight.
Yeah, they are. So don't jinx yourself.
Yep.
Hi, Mariah. I see a house and I feel like there's a move or there was a move. And I feel I keep going back and forth. So either you're going to move and you don't know it yet, or you do know it and it's happening, or it just happened. But I also feel like there was a struggle there, and maybe you're still hanging on to the old house or the old place or the old situation. Your spirit guides are actually saying that it's good. It's a good thing. So don't fight it. You need to try real hard to go along with it. And let it happen. Although I do feel your excitement. I feel like there's also some apprehension with some anticipation. Don't get ahead of yourself and get out of your own head. That's the best thing I can tell you. All right. So thank you for your question. Best of luck with everything.
Okay. Let's go into our next one. I unmuted myself for once, so I guess that works once in a while. The next one is going to be for Lisa. Hi, Kristie. Any message for me? It's been a year today since my son's father passed away. It's been rough today. Sorry for loss.
Hi, Lisa. I'm sorry. I smell stale cigarette smoke. Old. This guy I keep getting a glimpse of is looks like he has like brownish reddish hair. A mustache, but not always. His hair's a little longer. His face is fuller. I feel like he's a little rough around the edges, almost like, really? I'm really behaving myself here. Are you just going through your mantra there? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just going through my stuff.
Yeah, but you like to slip stuff in when my eyes are closed, so I'm just saying. I know you. I see your son as a little boy, but I feel like he's a little bit older than what I'm seeing him, and I feel like he's showing me he was young when he passed. He's also showing me a baseball mitt, baseball glove. And then I hear I'm okay. He's a little apprehensive about this whole idea of coming through, and he definitely admits to being responsible or accountable on some level for his passing. I also heard the name George. George. That was random at the end there. So he's saying study hard. He's telling your son to study hard. Don't do what I did. Study hard. And that's it. So thank you for your question. Best of luck.
Okay, Travis, you should not be blocked. I don't know why it's telling you that. I just went in and popped and
What?
it shows you there. It says Travis is blocked. He shouldn't be blocked. So
From video chat.
Yeah, from coming into the StreamYard. So that's gonna work. Hey, John Kennedy.
Hey, John.
So let me leave
That's
that.
weird.
30 seconds. Yeah, I don't understand. I can do some. I'll do some digging around and see what's going on from my end.
That's odd.
We have our first live question.
Awesome.
So we're gonna bring another Kristie up here.
Oh, even better.
Good
Hi,
day,
Kristie.
and how are you today?
Hi, Mike.
How are you? And what is your question today?
I just want to see if there's any messages from my grandfather, Peter. I have a lot of personal stuff going on with my oldest son and in my personal life, and I just want to see if he has anything to say.
It's hard for me to breathe, and I'm feeling it right in here. So when it's in here, it usually tells me it's like a cardiopulmonary kind of a thing. I feel like he did have some heart issues, although I saw oxygen as well. So I feel like he was on oxygen at some point. Is that correct?
COPD.
Thank you. Which is funny because usually when it's COPD or something serious like that, I feel it in my lower lungs and my back. I feel like for him, the issue was always right here. And that's where he struggled the most, was trying to breathe past this point. He's saying read. Does that make sense to you? Do you understand that? Read.
I do.
Research.
I feel,
it has to do with your son. And I feel like he it's more of a somebody needs to learn to read. Like I'm always she's probably gonna hear this if she's watching, but I'm always yelling at my daughter, like, go read the label. Like, don't bring something to me, like, and say, can I have this? And I say, well, how much is it? And she says, oh, it's only like $4. And then like, she goes back to check it and it's like 30, which just happened the other day. So I feel like it's like that kind of thing. Like he overlooks things or doesn't really pay attention. Like I feel like he needs to read and really start paying attention to the detail. But I did also see you also reading to him or with him. Does he struggle with that, with reading comprehension or something like that? Okay, so we need to work on that. That's what your grandfather's saying. I also see overalls. Did he used to wear like the jean overalls? Because I can see the buckle up here.
not that I can recall, but
How do you connect with overalls or the?
Nothing that I can think of.
He's telling me there's a picture. There's a picture.
Okay.
So look for a picture and then let me know. I want to know. Yeah. He's reassuring you your son is going to be all right. Something about your son's middle name.
So my son actually was adopted by his stepfather and took his middle name.
Thank you.
It's a lot of legal trouble that we're in, and we're facing some significant consequences that have my anxiety through the roof.
He reassured you that everything's going to be okay and that your son ultimately will be okay. He should. He definitely can't do what he did again. He definitely can't go down that road again. Spirit guides are actually stepping forward and saying it would really help your son therapeutically if he made amends in some way. Then I feel a hesitation because I almost feel like maybe he shouldn't be making amends to somebody in particular, but you can make amends in other ways if that's the case. Do you understand? Like there's other ways you can pay it forward and do right and try to write something if you can't, even if you can't directly, do it for a person if you've wronged or hurt them. Ultimately, it's going to be okay. You're going to have to let him suffer the consequences because he's not going to learn otherwise. He's always going to be stubborn. He's always going to be very bullheaded and strong-headed. But what I heard your grandfather say was, he's going to be okay. Of course, he's going to be okay. He's, and then the last name.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your question, and I wish you the best of luck with everything.
Bye. Thanks, guys.
Bye. Take care.
All right. So I figured out where things go. So sometimes if you use the other remove button, it will remove you from the system. So that's figured out. So StreamYard did a little upgrade, but sometimes things happen, but it's a good thing that everybody kind of pays attention that, it says it's blocked, because, one time you don't wear a shirt, because then other people say, he's topless. So, we know we have stalkers out there. Just because I harassed him like that, we're going to bring Travis on because he does have his clothes on this time. So how you doing tonight, buddy?
I can't even. Hi, Travis.
That's what makes us different from the rest of the world. So now he's muted because he can't stop laughing for the.
All right, we're good.
We're good. How you doing tonight? So let's try to finish
yeah.
this question we tried last time. So
Right?
good.
Holy shit. Sorry.
Hey, where's my language button?
Yeah.
Shut up and eat the candy bar.
Just one after.
He's got his Halloween candy. He's 5. I can't lie. I have a bowl in the living room too, so it's good. What's going on, Travis?
Not too much.
What can we do for you tonight?
The rest of the audience gets him. Now he's safe with 6 layers on top.
Right? I'm sweating just for you guys.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I dragged her into the woods, almost left her out there. So that's, like I said, guys,
More than
you
once.
never know where we're going to be live. No, I was talking about Tanya because she was making.
Oh yeah, her too.
Yeah. You never know when I might grab a guest and just drag them into the woods with us. So, or
I had her back. I know what you're like.
All right, Travis, your question this evening.
Just wondering if there's any messages from anybody.
I'm being told you need to get your shit together, so you must have done up really bad this week.
Probably money-wise.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
Listen, some people are just saying good, okay?
Listen, Christmas lights were on sale.
What's that?
Christmas lights were on sale.
I mean, I can't blame you. I love Christmas lights. I love seeing them in the house. But you really shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's a little upset with you, isn't she?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Are we now calling you Clark?
Yeah.
It's going to be a good holiday. It's going to be a good holiday. You guys are going to be okay. I see you actually together as a family. I'm being told let bygones be bygones, get together as a family and let the holiday be what it's going to be. And I know she's giving you the look.
Yeah.
If you want things to start getting better in any way, shape, or form, everybody will let their guards down and everybody will give it a shot and everybody will be tolerant and patient of everybody else so that this holiday can be what it needs to be. Your mother's like, you guys are not going to ruin Christmas. And I see you and I see your dad.
Sounds about right.
Fran is here.
Yeah.
She's like, hell no. She says, this
Sounds
family's
about right.
gone through enough and I'm not going to have my boys ruining the most important holiday of the season. Yeah. She says, remember the reason for the season.
Okay.
And stop wasting all your money on Christmas lights.
Right.
If you budget properly, you'll be able to do whatever you want within reason. You'll be able to accomplish what you want for everybody and to celebrate the season the way you'd like to. So just, it really wasn't the end of the world that you spend as much as you did. You just shouldn't have done it. That's all.
Yeah.
It was just a little too much. You'll be fine.
Smart enough, pretty much.
Yeah. So you just don't get to go out and party now this weekend. That's all you believe.
Right.
So yeah.
You now have your own fan club in here.
Apparently,
now. Yeah, nice beard,
Thanks,
Travis. Joey Air, who's joined us now, is there.
That's awesome. See, you're famous. Look at that.
Look at that. Sweet.
I love our chat,
funny.
and so
I love our sagers.
So so you're back in here, Travis. You shouldn't have a problem then.
All right, perfect.
All right.
Awesome. Thanks so much for your question, honey.
Thank you very much, guys.
Take
Bye.
care. Bye-bye.
All right.
Oh.
That is a good question. John wants to know if Joe got his shed fixed from the last reading because, as Matt
the
says,
roof, right?
You will freak you out. Yeah. So
Love you too, Matt.
Yeah. And Matt, I did get the video with the UV light. So again, folks, we're going to take questions from our chats, and we're going to turn around and pull them from live from StreamYard. So if you see the link, go ahead and click on the link. You can come in and ask your questions live. So I'm going to pull the next one here. The next one's from Catherine. I would love to hear from lost loved ones if anyone has any messages.
Hi, Catherine. I'm stuck on your last name. Kaluka? Is it Kaluka? I'm stuck on the last name, which means I have a male energy coming in who had that last name, and I do feel like this is your grandfather. I also feel like he spoke broken English or had a very heavy accent. I'm getting it. There's a name that starts with the letter P. A letter P. That's what I'm getting. So now I'm seeing the old country, and I'm seeing like vegetable gardens and rows of vegetables and these gardens, and it definitely looks like the old country because I've seen this vision before for that. So okay, so now I'm hearing waste of time. I feel like there's something you're doing.
So she was not sure.
Gotcha.
I married into the last name.
Thank you.
Sorry, I'm reading our comments on the inside. So again, I do the same thing when I get in the chat. So I apologize, Catherine. I'm not laughing at you. For the guys that can't see YouTube, Kristie made comments about Joe from Western New York Bigfoot Investigation Group about fixing his shed, and everybody's picking on him about a shed using, the spray Flex Shield all over to fix his shed. So, kind of funny.
Waste of time. That's what I keep getting is waste of time. There's something okay, so now I feel like this is your husband he's talking about. Whatever he's trying to do, whatever he's involved in, something going on. All I'm hearing is it's a waste of time. And I'm feeling like there's too much money, like we're wasting money almost. So that's all they're saying. So hopefully you can give us a little more validation if you got it. But thank you for your question and best of luck.
All right. Nobody's
It's a little bit trickier when they don't really know the person that comes through, but that's okay. We just give them what we got and hope we get something back later. Nobody wants to come and see me. You're welcome, Catherine. Come on, let's go. I see your faces. Let's
see.
Come on, we got to pick on Mike together. Where is everybody?
So great. Oh, they're doing a pretty good job. So, any message? This is from Grace. Any messages from my mom or sister?
Excuse me while I yell at my daughter real quick.
So again, next week, guys, we're going to do a Bigfoot show for you guys that are in that. But when we hit the Bigfoot show, I'm doing it. It's going to be on research techniques. So I'm going to go over even simple things like how to look at evidence. And we're going to be able to use that for paranormal investigation as well. So please join us next week. Kristie and I will be hitting that unless I get called in for something at work. So let's go with Grace's message. And again, I'm going to drop in our wonderful podcast stuff. So if you guys want to take and listen to our shows on Spreaker or Spotify or Apple or iHeart, I want to give you those links so you can go ahead and check them out there.
Okay, so I feel like I have your mom here, and I see a woman wearing an apron tied around her waist. That could be literal, or sometimes when I see that, it's just she's letting me know that she would wear that. I also feel like maybe you do that from time to time. Then I see kitchen cupboards, and I hear do it. And then I had another female just walk in, and I do feel like this is your sister. And I hear, girl, you know you want to. So whatever it is you're contemplating, whatever project it is you want to do, you need to just buckle down and do it. You need to just take the leap and just do it. I'm also hearing don't be sad. Don't be sad. There's too much going on to be sad. I feel like you're really missing, and I feel like maybe there's some stuff going on in life too right now that's just a little overwhelming for you. And I'm going to say this to you, and this actually goes for anybody that I give a reading to ever. If ever I'm making, yep, do it. Do it. If ever I give you a message and you're really not connecting with it, but they're adamant with what I'm saying to you, that's Spirit's way of letting me know that we know it's not you that they're talking about. They're actually talking about someone close to you, like friends, family, or coworkers. And I actually feel like that last part of the message was for somebody else as well that you are close to who also needs to hear that. So yeah, no, definitely do it. Yeah, and do it in like a brighter, happy color. That's what I'm saying. Like a lighter, brighter, happy color. Yeah. All right. So, oh, don't be sad. I'm so sorry you're sad.
So again, for the audience listening in later, Grace is thinking about painting her cupboards and her kitchen cupboards. And again, I just dropped a link in there for Spotify for our show. So if you got to tune out late tonight or early tonight, you'll be able to check that out tomorrow. I'm also dropping the link in. Again, if you'd like to join us live and ask your questions live to Kristie outside of the chat. And again, we're coming to you from 8 different locations tonight. So we're coming to you from Where's My Sage on YouTube and on Facebook. We're coming to you Kristie London's pages on Facebook, or her public page, her business page, and her YouTube page. We're also coming to you from WLFE-DB Radio on Facebook and YouTube, and Tactical Bigfoot Research on Facebook. So,
come on, come see me. Where is everybody? Let's go.
All right, so we're going to come inside the studio. There we go. Can I type? And for some reason,
oh my God, I just said that tonight. I just said her name tonight. Why? Why?
Say whose?
Anita.
Oh.
I just brought that up to him during the show.
All right.
I did. See, she let you know she is around because Mike made a comment and I said, who was it, Anita? And he said, no, it was somebody else. And I have not thought of Anita in a long time. So there you go. Yeah. She's definitely there with you. That's so funny.
I told you I'm getting stalked by everybody on the paranormal universe today. Former coworkers, everything tonight. Yeah. So there's your answer on that one, Michelle. And here's our first person in the back room. We're going to bring in Chanel. Good evening, Chanel. And how are you tonight?
Hi, Chanel. How are you?
I'm multitasking.
Right. You're what?
I'm multitasking like crazy.
Oh, good girl. You don't need to do that. Just have a glass of wine and chill out.
Yeah.
Have one for me because I can't have one right now.
What's the crystal of the day?
Which one do you want? What color? Pick a color.
Purple.
Purple today.
Blue.
Yeah.
Oh, see what do I have in my window?
I said purple.
I'm charging some stuff. new moon, you need to charge.
Pretty.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
It's a piece of stalactite out of feng kashai in China. It's a little mine up there, and I watched a guy cut it right out of the wall for me.
Very cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's got green in it too. So, but it's charging. As you can tell, I have a few charging.
So what is your question this evening, ma'am?
Well, I'm having a lot of health problems, like major health problems, and I can't get my insurance to cooperate. So they took a test that would only cost $1,500 to a $9,600 test because they feel it's better for me to pay it that way than go the other way, right? But the other way was less invasive. I don't have to go under surgery or knife for, and that's the one I wanted. But now they're making me go on Monday. They're going to go in and drill into my shoulder and take a piece of my bone because they think I have cancer in my joint.
I'm sorry, honey.
Sorry.
So what I was already being told for you, make a circle, whatever that means, make a circle.
Okay.
And then as far as your struggle with the insurance company and the health issues and the stuff like that, I'm being told that you wouldn't struggle if you would just listen and then go back and reread the fine print. Like, I feel like there's something that we're missing, or like a little something that you could twist or tweak in your favor.
Okay.
Yeah. And I keep seeing a doctor's office, like start with your doctor, whoever your main doctor is that you're working with. I feel like there's just something we're overlooking. Like if we go back and read it carefully, we might be able to say, hey, wait a second, we could spin this way. And it's not doing something. I'm not telling you to do anything wrong. I'm not telling you to commit fraud. I'm saying that sometimes there is seriously, like you may fit into a category you don't realize because being in healthcare, I can say that there are certain things in the dental field where some things can be billed medically and it's legal to do that. So that's what I'm saying is it doesn't always have to be depending on what's going on and who's handling it. So there might be something like that we're just overlooking that they can do for you. Do you know what I mean? I would never tell anybody to do anything illegal. So there's some other way that you should be able to do what you need to do.
Yeah.
But I am being told to reassure you by your spirit guides that if you end up having this procedure, relax. It's going to be okay.
Okay.
Okay. Try not to stress about it. Your stress. If you stress out, your blood pressure is going to go up. If your blood pressure goes up, you're not going to be allowed to have the surgery, and then you're going to prolong it. And we don't want to do that. And I think you've had an issue in the past with that. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a heart attack at 43. I was legally dead for 3 minutes. So, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I've cheated death a couple times.
Wow. Good girl.
I have never been nervous about a surgery before, and all my bells and whistles are triggered by this surgery, and I don't know why. And that's not me. I'm not the only person that really gets my blood pressure up is my 10-year-old kid. And if you knew my boy, you'd understand.
See this comment right here? That's pretty much along the same lines of what I was saying to you. And I absolutely agree with this, Gina. So I need you, what you're really being told is call your doctor before this surgery and ask them to look at things again and see what else they can do. Okay. For sure.
But you get what I mean by, I'm always a person that goes with their gut instinct, and my gut instinct is telling me not to do this.
Then you don't do it. You don't do it. And you're getting verification that, there is something else you can do. So call the doctor and start there tomorrow and see what they say and see what they can do for you. And you know what? I mean, I'm not telling you not to have the surgery. I'm telling you to follow your gut. If your gut tells you something is off, you don't do it. I have told people all the time, I don't care if you're sitting down and you're about to sign paperwork that's going to give you $10 million. Every I is dotted, every T is crossed, every detail is taken care of, and it looks like it's going to be amazing and it feels amazing. When you have that pen in your hand and you go to sign that paper and something in your gut says, don't do it, you don't do it. because you don't have the bigger picture. And so you have to trust your guides who are trying to lead you. So if you have a gut feeling, you have to follow it. Okay.
And Chanel, we're not medical professionals, so if you feel it,
Right.
find yourself a second opinion.
Ask for help.
Also, look and see what stones you got around there that are not good ones to have around. If you got something that might, have some extra stuff in it. Like what am I? It's not. Is it malachite that I'm thinking of?
Malachite's got arsenic.
Arsenic, yeah. I mean, stuff like that. Think about what else is floating around or what's got heavy leads and stuff like that. So
there's like 15 stones I can name off the top of my head. You shouldn't have around you.
Yeah, and you probably got 6 of them in arm's reach, don't you?
She's like, well, maybe.
One of these days, we'll have you come in and we'll chat a little bit more about some stones. So
awesome.
All right.
Yes, for sure.
So,
well, thank you for coming on and joining us, and best of luck with everything. Let us know how you make out, okay?
I will.
All right. Take care, honey.
You guys are so fun together.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have
Be
a
safe.
great night.
Good luck.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, so we got to grab one from up top, and then we got some folks in the background. So let me go one more time. The boys are just talking it up in YouTube.
I see that. I'm trying not to pay attention to it because I'm laughing too much, and I'll have fun reading it later.
Oh yeah, definitely. Let's see.
Love the boys.
Oh, Tanya's got some good ones in there too.
Oh yeah, she does.
Oh my
yeah.
God. All right, let's get up here to the top. This is from Kim. Hi, anything for me tonight?
Hi, Kim. You need to start over, my dear.
And I'm going to drop the Apple podcast in here too, so folks can find. Like I said, if they got to tune out early tonight.
Okay. You need to start over. I feel like you need a fresh start. I am seeing a male figure. Like I feel like there's a male, or there was a male in your life. I see him at a distance. I feel like you just need to completely cut whatever ties are left and just start over. Your spirit guides are saying it's not healthy. You know better. They've been trying to tell you for a while. Let go. Wow, that just came like big flood. I really need to figure out how to resync my AirPods to my computer because this cord really gets in the way.
Just lost Molly. Shucks. So we'll have to get her back in a second. So she had to go study. Molly was.
Oh, Molly.
Yeah, she's in the background.
Oh, darn it. Okay.
She's got to go study, but she would have been the next. I got to get back to Kim's message
here. You don't
here.
need to study today. You're fine. No, I'm just kidding. It's so bad, isn't it? You'll be fine.
I just lost Kim's comment too.
What are you doing, Michael?
Universe is attacking me today.
Yeah, I know it always is. Wine. Is that your message? So I feel like I'm only answering her because she was the one who was literally going to be next.
Yeah.
I feel like it's like a math. I'm picking up on like a math or something. Molly, get your ass back up here for a second.
Yeah. Pop back in here.
Come on, let's go.
All right.
So
we're back to Kim. All right.
No, that Kim's done. I'm sorry. Totally got distracted. No, but Kim, you need to just kind of. What happened to her message? Kim's message. Why did you lose it? How did you lose it?
Anything I put it back up. It says, hi, anything for me tonight?
Okay. Yeah, that's the only that was it. It came in a rush. It was very straightforward and to the point. Just move on. You need to cut ties with the situation that no longer serves you, that is actually starting to weigh you down. And until you do that, you're gonna feel weighted down. But as soon as you cut those ties, you're gonna rise right back up. And it's gonna be awesome. For sure. All right. Thank you for your question, Kim. Have a great night and best of luck. Wow, I'm really like all over the place all of a sudden.
All right. So we're going to bring Molly up. And you ready? Thumbs up. Okay. There we go. All right.
Hi, Molly.
How
How are
doing
you? Molly, tell us where you're from.
Well, I am in Alfred, but I grew up in Kansas.
Awesome. But you are Molly from the Pioneer Paranormal Society.
Yes.
So Molly is one of our contacts and one of the people who will be there with us. She's part of the group that we are doing the fundraiser for, and that are trying to. We'll be at the coffee house and we'll be promoting out all of it. Yeah, there it is. Oh, you just blocked poor Molly.
Yeah, I just realized that
Right
was in the
over.
middle of the screen. I'm like,
Smack right in front of us. So Molly, I'm picking up on like a geometry or math. There's some symbols, there's some numbers. I don't like it. It freaks me out. Math. I hate math. So what's going on with that?
Physics.
Oh, no wonder I'm feeling so much anxiety. Screw that. Sorry, is that what you're doing right now? You have a physics test?
I'm actually studying for my obstetrics test, but I also have a physics test coming up. So it's kind of in the back of my head. Yeah.
So yeah. So so I'm focused on the physics.
Okay.
And I see you going to like a student hall or some sort of common area to study. Is there like a study group or something that goes on?
I want to enroll in a seminar because it's like a very like official test. Like I have to go to a place to take it.
Right.
So I'm contemplating whether or not to enroll in the seminar or just test my luck just studying independently.
No, you need to definitely go and be a part of whatever this is with the group. You definitely, it'll benefit you. You like, I'm talking like A versus C with this test.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And get out of your head. Get out of your own head. Get out of your head. You're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. You worry too much.
Always good.
Yeah. My actual question was about like my Papa J, my grandfather. I was wondering if he had a message for like me or my family.
He's a bit sarcastic.
He's a goon.
He is. He smoked a pipe. I see a pipe.
Oh, maybe a long time ago.
Yeah. So yeah, it looks like a pipe. Cigar? No, I saw a pipe.
Yeah.
So he must have at least on occasion sometimes, or maybe back in the day. So he says, okay, I'm here. What do you guys want? And he says it with this thing hanging out of his mouth, like he's got the cigar or the pipe. Yes, I crossed over. Yes, I'm okay. Like he's totally like even using that tone. Like he's covering all the bases of all the questions people would want to know, even though they already know it, but they're gonna ask anyways, kind of thing. He does say your mom needs to slow down though.
Oh, okay.
Your mom needs to slow down. She's doing too much and she's always getting ahead of herself, he said.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I'm very proud of you. You've overcome a lot.
Thank you.
You have a brother?
My mom had a miscarriage of a boy. But no brother. I have boy cousins.
Do you have a brother-in-law?
No. Oh, my sister just broke up with her long-term boyfriend. So.
Thank you. He went, see ya. Yeah, he says, now tell her to be smarter about her choices.
Good.
She deserves better, but she doesn't think she does.
Mm-mm.
That's good, though. A lot of people wouldn't realize that connection when I say brother or I ask about a brother-in-law, even a boyfriend, because that does fit. That is all the same category for me.
Were, like kind, really for a long time.
Yeah, gotcha. Yep, perfect. Something about cutting the grass, mowing the lawn.
God.
Why? How do you connect with that?
There's like a fungicide or like pesticide people will put in the lawn, and I know it's like can cause cancer, and some people in my family think that maybe it contributed to his like cause of death.
Oh. He goes. You made me snort. He said bullshit. He said bullshit. He goes, it was my crappy way of eating and all the years of smoking that I took it. He's like, are we really going to split hairs at that point? Right. So yeah, but he is in the light and he is okay. So yeah, he is good. And he does keep an eye. He said there's certain family members. I feel like you have 2 cousins in particular that really need a little extra kick in the pants sometimes. So he keeps his eye on them.
Okay. Thank you.
You're very welcome. All right, go study for your test now.
All right.
Have a great night, honey. We will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Oh my gosh, that's
All
fun.
right.
Love it. Who's next?
All
we have
right.
to do a commercial soon.
Well,
Already?
yeah. Wow.
Wow. I know, right?
Wow. No, just scroll doesn't want to work tonight.
So sorry. Why?
Let's see. This is from Perry. And hi, Kristie. My father, Arthur, passed away a little over 2 months ago. Does he have any messages for me or any of my family?
I'm sorry.
And we'll do Perry's, and then I'll get the commercial tuned up.
I'm hearing what sounds like Russ. And all of a sudden, I felt like I had to sit up straight and correct my posture. So he's rushing into wanting to say things to you, and I asked him to stop for a second and to kind of validate for me a little bit. So I saw a motorcycle, and you might connect with that literally. That might mean something to you literally with regards to your father. For me, it's also symbolic. And when they show that to me, they're actually describing their personality, which tells me that they were outgoing. They knew how to live life. They had fun, maybe was even a little reckless, but really got out there and had fun. He says to you, you need to learn to slow down and start smelling the roses because life is too short. He says, I love you and I'm proud of you, but you need to take your life in another direction. That was very clear. Very clear. I'm also not seeing him, and the way he's communicating with me is telling me that he was probably not able to communicate either effectively or at all at the time he passed. Whether it was 2 minutes before he died or 6 months, he could have maybe even been unconscious completely. I see a woman sitting on her bed, and it looks like she's clutching a pillow or something smaller and soft. And she cries like every single night. And I do feel like that's you. I think this is you I'm seeing. He tries to console you, but at the same time, he's glad that you're getting it out. I do feel like your mother is going through the same thing, though. His wife.
True. And then from her stepmom.
Thank you, because I didn't see that. And that's what he corrected. Well, he didn't correct, but then he added his wife. He's reassured. He's actually like smoothing your hair, and he is saying that everything will be all right. Just give it time. He said you have a lot to do yet, so you can mourn me for a little while longer, but then you need to get back in the saddle and start really. You need to really put your message, or you need to put your pedal to the metal and really start doing what you need to do. All right. So I'm very sorry for your loss. I know how hard that is. So thank you for your question, and I wish you all the best.
Okay, guys, we're going to take a quick commercial break. So run out, grab something to drink, get your water, run to the bathroom or whatever. And we'll be right back. We're not that bad. I mean, maybe. I don't know. Maybe next week we'll be. And again, we'll be right back. Get your questions. I will drop the invite for the video back in during the chat there. And again, if you've got to tune out after for some reason, we will be live on your favorite podcast locations to re-listen. And I put those links in. So quick commercial break. Where's my commercial? There's my commercial break. That's my career.
WLFE-DB.com, where you can find vodcast shows, podcasts, and more like Where's My Sage, Inside the Drag Closet, Across the Pond, Paratalk Radio, Just Cindy, and more. So go check out WLFE-DB.com, where talk radio is a whole lot better. Our shows are your shows, and that there makes for a great talk radio.
Hey guys and dolls, this is Casey DeVille, the better half of DeVille Inc., Baltimore, Maryland. If you're ever in Baltimore, stop in and see me and Tony. Invisible Brie, 5920 Eastern Avenue, Baltimore, Maryland, 21224. Give us a call if you're in the area, 410-400-9641, or look us up on the web at DeVilleInc.com. DeVille Inc., where we specialize in you.
Ted Van Son Jr. is a seasoned investigator and well-versed in the ways of paranormal investigation. He is now ready to share his ideas and unique approach with all of you. Flashlight, recorder, and comfortable shoes. Hit the ground running as you follow this easy step-by-step guide to a fun and thorough paranormal investigation, perfect for first-time and lightly seasoned investigators. Think outside the paranormal box. Learn all about the technology and techniques used back in the early days of paranormal investigation. You can find these valuable resources online at Goodreads, Barnes & Noble, Walmart, and Amazon. Get yours today.
Hi, I'm Jenna Grover. In the world of fashion, we get lost in the cost. Everyone wants that special piece of quality jewelry, but they can't afford it. Not on my watch. I sell handmade quality jewelry for a fraction of the price, and that includes jewelry made of sea glass, natural stone, crystal beads, glass beads, Bigfoot jewelry, and more. If you don't see what you want, email me, because I make custom jewelry too. Check out my website at gbythesea.com. Also, you can email me at jewelry@gbythesea.com.
You're listening to WLFE DB Radio. Now, back to our program.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Where's My Sage, a taste of the universe. And I am actually unmuted for once, so there is a big plus for the evening. Please like, share, subscribe. Check out our YouTube and Instagram channels. You never know where we're going to go live from. A lot of our live stuff lately we're doing on YouTube. I just dropped in a link to our backstage if you want to come on live and ask a question from us.
And please remember to share this. You don't want don't want anyone to miss messages. Well, I can't talk. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah, and again, please, folks, just ask the question once. That way, I don't lose it. If it gets bounced through to somewhere else, coming in from YouTube, from Lori. Any messages for Dave or me tonight?
Hi, Lori.
So, where's my
I keep hearing your guides ask, why are you afraid? Why are you afraid? And I feel like there's something that you're afraid to do or apprehensive about, and you need to just do it. I feel like it really is more for you, but I feel like it will affect and or present as something you need to do or deal with as a couple. So, but I keep seeing you, so the emphasis is definitely on you. Don't be afraid, take the leap is what I'm hearing. I feel like it's going to be a big change, and you're right, but you need to do it. I feel like overall it's going to improve life, but I have what I'm being shown is that it's going to start with your work or your job. Wow, I'm getting like a here and here. My neck just hurts on both sides all of a sudden. At the base of my
Next to us.
And I'm like really, I'm like tired. I'm drained all of a sudden. Like I just want to close my eyes and go to sleep. I feel like there's a male. I feel like there's a male that's trying to come through. And it's kind of going away. So it looks like he has, not to be rude, but I call it ring around the head, where he has the hair around the sides and the back, and he's balder on top. You're being reassured that everything's going to be all right. You know, this man kind of has like a father-grandfather feel, but at the same time, he's keeping his distance and doesn't want me to commit to that 100% for some reason. Dave needs to calm down. Lori will be okay. That's what I'm hearing. Mr. Mustache. Mr. Mustache. This gentleman is elderly, and from what I can tell, he's very thin, fair-skinned. I actually feel like he would have been more like a coworker of some sort. Maybe like a mentor. But take the leap is what I feel like you need to focus on. Take the leap. Yeah. So thank you for your question. Best of luck with everything.
Okay, we've dropped that link in there for the live. For John over on the YouTube, are you in the salt mine off of 63? That's my question, because then I've got some interesting paranormal questions to ask. So,
what?
There's a couple of salt mines in the area, and there's one specific that I'd be interesting to know if there's some funky stuff that happens. The next one is I just pan back up. There was all that picking
banter
on Travis, but there's also Tanya's follow up about taking her into the woods, and yeah.
Oh, I think I saw that.
Yeah, you're going to see that one later. So,
I think I saw that.
This is from Tara. Any messages from my spirit guide or my brother Doug?
Hi, Tara. Okay, so I'm focused more on your brother Doug. I'm seeing a tire, like for a car. Spare tire? Although it does look full-sized. Third wheel. That's what I'm hearing. Third wheel. He's telling you in 5 years there's going to be a major change in your life. 5 years. All he's saying is be ready. Be ready. I feel like right now you're in a place where you just don't think anything's ever going to change. And, things are always the same and it's monotonous and it's unproductive. And, you're feeling like, where am I at? And I'm kind of stuck here. And it's just kind of like, you're kind of losing hope in a way that that there's going to be anything more to this life than what there is. And he's reassuring you that there is. So he said, hang on and enjoy the ride because it's only just getting started. Okay. So best of luck with that. Thank you for your question.
Okay, we got some follow-up. It's kind of interesting. As you mentioned in the past, in the beginning of the show, that certain questions relate to people. We didn't get to John's yet. It's in the YouTube. But he said he had asked about a friend of his, Mike, and it says, in the last one, she described Mike to a T. My question has not come up yet. And I was getting ready. We got one more to pull from up top, and then I was getting to John's. But it's, again, folks, how sometimes those group messages, and I'll grab John's question. Actually, we'll grab it now so we can pull it, and then I'll go back and grab.
I think John should join me on live here. I think John needs to pop on the show with us.
Yep, I think so too.
Just saying.
Yeah, I think he does. Because he's definitely near a site that I think has got some interesting paranormal stuff. Lori said, thanks, Kristie. You've been making changes need to be completed. So John, if you want to join us, that link is in there. I'm going to grab this one from up top. And if not, I'm going to grab his other.
Okay.
Where did it go? We'll come back and pull that. It was here. I had my hand on it. And if I stream the application we're using gave us all these extra little things tonight.
Yeah, I saw that. Saw that.
Yeah.
There's all these new cool things, but we have to.
I'm fighting through tonight. So, all right. Yeah. The comments.
Care to share? Oh.
No, somebody was going to go live with us, but has to wear clothes, so wasn't going to go live with us.
You guys are killing me.
Well, yeah. And that's true. There. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, I was trying to find her question, and because she's got 27 other comments, I can't find it now.
Wow.
I love you guys in the chat. I love when our chats talk to everybody. It's awesome. I can't get this thing to work.
Tanya. She's like, yeah.
Yeah. Well, and it's Tanya's question I'm trying to find. But,
joke's on you, Tanya.
But every third one is picking on Travis about not wearing his shirt. So
she said she just asked if she had any questions, if she had any messages.
Yeah, that'll work. There, it's there. I can click the link then if she did that. So there, go ahead, answer her questions. Everything else is about taking her out in the woods and leaving her there.
Thank you for making his life easier. We would have been here all night.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm focused on what seems to be your oldest boy. And I feel like the dynamic, all of a sudden, my shoulder muscles are all tensing up and they're squeezing and they're spasming on me. I feel like there's something going on with the dynamic with father and son there. Slow down is what I'm being told. Slow down. And I feel like that's for your husband. I feel like he needs to slow down, chill out, think things through, look at things more carefully. We kind of have a theme tonight, which is not unusual. Sometimes they're just more subtle.
Guys, some of you, we're laughing here. You guys aren't seeing the comments in the thing because the other theme that's going on is people wearing shirts when they get on our show, and Bigfoot. Yeah, we're not going to even. Yeah. Okay. God, you guys are killing me. So it's a good thing Tanya's been in the field, so she knows what's going on, because there's got to be a way I can share this whole feed, because everybody's missing the comments all the way around.
I'm trying really hard tonight not to look at the comments. I just can't, but then, you laugh, and then I got to look, and then it's just a whole big mess.
Yeah. Okay. Here's some follow-up from Tanya. It's me and my son. Yes, hubby is stressed that we have a house we want and some stuff going on. So there's your validation on that.
Thank you. All right. So as far as the house goes, wait, you just hold on one second there. As far as the house goes, check the basement. You need to go back and look at the basement. Pay very close attention to the basement. Yes. As far as you and your son, you need to breathe. You need to just take a breath. He's gotten quite mouthy. Ow, sorry. I just tried to bend my knee, and it hurt. Pay attention. Hold on. Pay attention to what's going on with him. Don't throw candy around. Pay attention to what's going on with him at school. I think there's something going on with him at school. I think you're going to get your answers if you figure that out, or you start there. Yeah. Okay. Now I can have, hello.
All right. So follow up. Yes, that's the issue. Possibly old fuel tank buried in the yard.
Okay.
Get a old magnet. Drag it around.
Okay. Yeah. So good luck with that. Right. I wish you the best. Thank you for your question. Oh, that really hurt. Yeah. My knee is in bad shape. Oof.
Yeah. Somebody didn't make you go get an umbrella. All right, we're going back to John's question.
Yeah, if I have to have surgery again, that's going to be all you. All on you. You're gonna have to, come and help me out for a few weeks if I have to go back under. Pain in the ass.
Everybody throwing things at me. So. All right.
My kids will be like, "Nope, we're done." Nope. All right. Nobody wants to come on live with me, huh? I want to see your faces. I want to interact with people. Come on, people, where are you? I mean, you can't be all there is.
No, I mean, I can't look at my own face that long.
I'm just teasing.
Man, I turn around and break my own ugly face here. All right.
Wow. So negative. I can't work under these conditions.
Yeah, I know. Okay, I've lost John's question from YouTube like 5 times. And
maybe it's not meant to be answered.
Well, I think he connected. Here we go. There we go. I know. See, as soon as you said that, anything for Mike or Jean, I cared a lot for both. Within the last 2 weeks, lost them both. I'm sorry for your loss.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
And
don't want to come see me, huh?
Yeah. And John, thank you for what you're doing, keeping our roads safe by making sure that stuff is safe. And you got a couple of former co-workers of mine working down there in that wonderful pit. So thank you guys for what you do. So.
All right. So I'm focused on Jean. I feel tender. I feel loving. I feel cozy. I feel caring. I feel compassionate. Caregiver. Motherly. I keep seeing the peace symbol. The circle with the peace symbol in it. I feel like she was very spiritual. Like I just have a calm about me, and I feel like she needs you to have that because she's got it. She knew where she was going. She knew where she was headed. She knew what she had to do as soon as she left this world. I'm hearing her say, rest assured, I am okay. It's you that needs to take care of you.
Right. You got
I feel like the hurt, I know. I feel like, oh, awesome. Yeah. I feel like the hurt for you runs very deep.
Follow up for the audio is that she was a nurse and she wore an infinity necklace.
Thank you. Yeah, because she knew that this life was just one piece of the puzzle, one piece of the very big overall picture. Something about rice. I almost feel like, I partly feel like you can connect that with her or somebody else that's coming forward, but I feel like you had rice today. I feel like this is something they're bringing up that you had. Oh, yeah, you did. I forgot all about that. Oh my God, I do remember that message. But rice, that's the other, like white rice is what I'm seeing. The last thing she's saying is that you're going to be all right. And then she talks about your job and your career. And she says, you need to do what you need to do. And you need to do what you want to do and what makes you happy. I almost feel like you're supposed to move on in a certain way. Not necessarily leave, but I feel like you're supposed to make a change or you're supposed to move on into something else. And I feel like that's going to be a very important and pivotal move for you. And if you are brave enough to follow that, you're gonna actually be very happy. You're gonna be much happier than you will have.
He says, "I know the rice."
Oh, okay, good. So excellent. So thank you for your question. I wish you would have joined us, but hey, whatever. No, best of luck.
Okay. So again, there's still chances, folks, to join us live for a few minutes. We're gonna take some more from up top here from the studio. Let's see here. Let's see what we got here. From Peggy, Kristie and Mike, hope you're well. Are there any messages from my love?
Yeah, from that. Yeah. Hi, Peggy. All right, let's see. I'm picking up on somebody who either broke their neck or had very bad neck issues. I feel like there's a male connection there. So, okay, so then completely going off in a random direction. I see you in your house, and I feel like you've moved. I see you like rearranging either furniture, pictures, whatever, reorganizing, whatever. And I hear, what are you doing? Put it back. And that actually is coming from the right. So your spirit guides. Okay.
Oh, wow. My sister broke her neck a long time ago and was having issues.
Thank you. And there's a lot of light, so there's a lot of windows in this room. And I actually see you wearing white pants. and it's just very bright. It's a beautiful day. There's a lot of sun coming in. Move it back. That's all. That's what I'm getting there. First, I see, I feel like your sister needs to see a specialist. Then your sister is or has seen a specialist. We don't like this specialist. We need to go see a different specialist. Yeah. Yeah. That's what we need to. Yeah.
She used to wear white pants as a med tech.
Yep. Thank you. Yeah, we need to follow with a different specialist. She's not happy. She doesn't like the one she sees. I don't feel like we're getting answers or making much progress. And she needs to see it through because she has a gut feeling that there's something more, or at least needs that reassurance from a second opinion. And that's it. So thank you for your question. Best of luck.
Okay. John had a follow-up. When she was shopping, I would put random things in her cart. Every time we went to the store, she would say, John, I don't need rice.
Thank you. Sounds like my son-in-law, my soon-to-be son-in-law, because, he works at a store around here, and he does security, actually. So he has free reign to roam. And, every so often I'll turn around if I'm in the one store, and he'll be coming up, hi, Mom. And then as he's slipping something into my cart, really? You have a full-time job.
And another follow-up from Peggy. Okay, you're right. She does not like the one thing she's seen. Okay.
Okay. Thank you for that.
Question from up above here. I think I spammed myself out tonight. I think that's the problem. Going back up here. Okay, we answered those. Those were follow-ups. Okay.
Get a lot of follow-ups tonight, huh?
Yep. From Kelly. Hello. Any messages for my grandma or grandpa or friend Derek? I have breast cancer and I feel them near.
Hi, Kelly. I'm sorry to hear about your diagnosis. Well, right away, your spirit guides are stepping in and telling me, don't say I'm sorry. She's a fighter and she's strong. I do feel like lately your faith is wavering. You need to not allow that to happen. So you need to do whatever you need to do in whatever way you need to do it to maintain the right frame of mind, the peace from within. Because that's going to make all the difference for you. Yeah. And your journey. I'm hearing brother. So when spirit says something like that to me, they're usually talking about somebody or something in the here and the now that's present in the here and the now. I'm hearing brother. And then I'm hearing be careful. Like he needs to be careful about something. You keep asking your family and your friends and your loved ones who have passed to get you through this. And your spirit guides are saying, stop asking them to get you through this. You are going to get yourself through this. Ask them to guide you. Ask them to be a support. Don't ask them to get you through it. Because I actually feel literal. I actually feel like that is something you are actually hoping like they can just wave magical powers, magical wand around, and because they're on the other side or in the light and whatever, that they can just help fix it. And that's not the case. They're going to help you help yourself, and that's the most important lesson that your soul needs right now. And the most the experience and the lesson here is yours. So embrace that the best that you can. Okay. So thank you for your question, and I wish you all the best. Thank you.
Unmute myself there.
You are getting better with that. I mean, tonight hasn't been too bad.
Yeah, well, I realized what my problem was tonight. I used to keep that running tab with times with the monitor that's up to this side of me, and I was not running that tonight because I thought because we've been more active with.
Right, people have been popping on. So just out of curiosity, where'd you put the other monitor that you recently acquired?
Well, that's still in my trunk of my car.
Oh, wow, that's not fun.
I might figure out how to mount it to the back of the Jeep. So,
I have no doubt that you will actually make that happen.
There is
How's your insurance company going to feel about that?
There's a power plug back there. I can plug it in. So this is from Candace. I've had a few losses in my life the past couple of weeks. I was wondering if there are any messages from me. Sorry for your losses.
Hi, Candace. Picking up on somebody's stomach issues, stomach problems, and I feel like it's a female. Something about your name too, your first and or your middle name. When they bring that up to me, it's usually they're trying to tell me that you're either named after somebody or there's a different spelling about your name. Some people have said that there are funny stories about their names or maybe arguments about how they were named, whatever the case is. So I feel like this female is closer to you. I get like a grandmother kind of a feeling, but I don't feel like it's actually, I feel like it's somebody who is just close to you in that way, not technically related to you in that way. I just heard play ball. So they're bringing up your job, they're bringing up work, and they're telling you to stay focused on your work and keep your head down.
Here's your validation. I played baseball all my life.
Oh, thank you. Yep. I asked for a little more from the person that I'm talking with because she's kind of keeping her distance. And even with the way she's communicating with me, it tells me that she is actually acknowledging or accepting responsibility or accountability, at least on some level, for having for why or how she passed. I'm seeing a ball of yarn. She's showing me a ball of yarn. And you might connect that literally and make a connection with that literally with her. Also, it's a personality thing when they show me that. It's she's letting me know that she was crafty, probably thought outside the box, that kind of thing. But as far as work goes, stay focused on your tasks in hand and keep your head down for a while. There's too much going on and you want nothing to do with it. Yes, thank you. I also find that she was very conservative, a little more traditional. Yep. So thank you for your question and best of luck with everything.
Okay, you saw that there.
I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
Thank
right.
you.
All right, let's go up back to the top here. So
Come on and join us, everybody.
links are in there. Okay, 9-3. So now I remember to take a look at that thing.
What?
No, I'm saying that the times. I figured out where the times were that I
Oh.
lost. They were thinking. For Jean, hi Kristie.
Hi, Jean.
Can you see if any of my loved ones are around for me?
Your mom is around you a lot. I almost feel like emotionally you're at an all-time low right now for some reason. I feel like you're starting to seclude yourself. You need to put yourself out there. I feel like your fear of rejection is starting to take over, and you need to really you need to remember where you came from and who you are and what you're capable of is what I'm being told to tell you, and that came from your spirit guides. I also feel like you need to do something about your home, brighten it up. Ultimately, I think you need to get out of that space. I think that it drags you down. I think it weighs you down. I don't like the energy that I feel there. I think it's too heavy for you. But in the meantime, I feel like you could do things to brighten it up, to lighten it up, to clear the space, to clear the energy, new pictures, maybe some cute throw pillows, little changes that you can make that will help make it feel better and lighter and make it your own as well. All right. So thank you for your question, honey. And I wish you the best of luck.
Okay, quick housekeeping, which I forgot to do after the top of the hour. Again, folks, please ask your question once. We have a scroll here going. We're coming to you from 8 different locations. So if you ask multiple questions, it will scroll my questions off. And that's what I'm running into right now. So trying to catch those things, and I'm coming in order. If you want to ask your question live, please click on the StreamYard link. That will take you to our back. We've got about 15 minutes left on the show here, so let me grab the next one. This is from Savannah. Hi, Kristie, London. Anything for me for my Uncle Brian and Papa?
Hi, Savannah. I'm actually focused on the baby. I feel like she's having some tummy trouble, maybe spitting up, gassy, irritable, that kind of things. They're telling me to have you switch up her diet and what you're giving her. I almost feel like you're giving her formula, but that might be a reference. So switch up what you're feeding her. They're saying try something lighter. I feel like whatever she's being given is too heavy for her system. And I feel like you're going to see a big difference. And also something about her diapers. I think she's having issues, maybe like getting rashes a lot, things like that. Watch her. I think if you make some adjustments with her diet, talk to her doctor, do what you have to do. And I think you'll notice a big difference. So actually your papa and your Uncle Brian just stepped forward and they said that you need to come clean about something. Very, very simple, very clear, come clean. So I don't know what's going on or what it is they're talking about. But they said come clean. So thank you for your question. And I wish you the best of luck. And hopefully I get to see that cutie little baby again soon. Every so often I like run into her in a store or something. I get to see her.
Okay. This one's from Molly. Any message from my grandmother, Mary?
Hi, Molly. So I'm watching this woman look in a mirror. And actually, I'm hearing her say you're just like her, and it's almost as if you're a spitting image of her, not just necessarily with looks, but I feel like personality and character, the way you think. My throat's getting very irritated, and I feel like I just needed to cover it. And then all of a sudden, I feel very peaceful. I'm hearing it was bad. So I feel like whatever was going on with her definitely was in the throat or neck area. And then I just feel very tired. Like I could just go to sleep and feel good about just going to sleep. I'm seeing a racetrack like for track and field, like at a high school, for kids who run track and things like that. Life is a marathon. It's not a sprint, is what she's saying to you. Take it one day at a time if you have to. All right. So thank you very much for your question. I really appreciate it. Best of luck with everything.
Unmute myself here. And that. And back up here to... this is coming from YouTube from 10-9. If still doing questions. We have that little thing. What am I supposed to do with my life?
Hello, 10-9. It's funny. I saw your question earlier, and I actually had a vision, and what I saw was, I think you kind of had a bit of a rougher childhood. I saw like city. I felt like I was like the scene I was in, the environment I was in was kind of like inner city, not necessarily nice or not nice. That really doesn't matter. It's really more like I could see basketball court and I could see the tall buildings and I can see alley and I can see sidewalk and I can see the city streets. And I definitely is a neighborhood of some sort. But the one thing that I keep hearing is that you have to stop blaming the world. I feel like you're afraid, and I'm going to say that not everything and not every circumstance was your fault or you didn't create or cause it all. But your spirit guides are actually telling me that you're afraid to own up to your part in things and your decisions that you've made and choices that you've made, because you actually think it will make you weak and it will make things harder. And that's not the case at all. I'm also picking up on basketball. I feel like you've just been so afraid to actually just be who you are and allow yourself to find out what you love in life, what you want to do in life, who you want to be in life. And I know that sounds very simple, but if it was simple, we'd all do it without a problem, right? So you need to just start at square one, but it's really not square one, right? You didn't fail. You're not starting over. You're giving yourself a shot. You're giving yourself the shot you haven't given yourself yet, or that other people weren't willing to. Stop waiting for people to give you a chance and go out there and take it. Go out there and own it and show them what you got. And you know what? You're probably going to fall 10 times for every one acceptance or approval or one, a couple of steps in the direction you want to go. But that's because it's all about learning and all about gaining experience. So I feel like your perspective is also going to have a lot to do with it. And so you just need to flip your perspective. I feel like you have a son, and this is a good way to set an example for him. I'm being told you're creative, so you need to be creative. I feel like you know how to think things through well. You can problem solve anything. You just have to give yourself a shot. No more excuses. Okay. So thank you for your question. I wish you the best of luck with everything.
Okay. Molly had a follow up that her person was a heavy smoker for you.
Oh, thank you.
So again, validation, guys, is great. And again, I'm going right in order. If you have one of those really, really, really pressing, questions and stuff, Kristie is doing private readings. You can reach out through her business page. If you need follow up on something, reach out to her offline. Please don't do it later after the show. Catch her tomorrow. Micah, I saw that you had a follow-up on there from last week. You probably want to reach out so Kristie can pull her notes. If you've got them with your move, but she knows where
to between the move and just being so long, I don't really know, but you never know.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
So coming into 9-10 hour. Okay. We got some great comments going in the chat. So
awesome.
And again, folks, you guys may be looking at one feed. We've got about 7 feeds going right now.
Yeah, Mike's a busy guy. As much as I, bust his chops, he's a busy guy when we do these shows.
So,
you know what I got to do today finally that I let myself do? I burned my favorite Christmas candle. That fresh balsam smell. I finally burned that and the whole house just smells awesome. Sorry. I love Thanksgiving, but to me, they all belong together because they all just promote all the awesomeness. But yeah, wow, I burned it. It just makes me happy. The smell just makes me happy. Okay.
So no, I just find it funny that there is a theme tonight's show. There's lots of Mollies in the different chats.
I noticed that too. I did.
Joe must have yanked the computer and pulled out. So Molly's on a panel. So another Molly had a question, but they're gone. So I have to reach out offline.
Yeah, there's always themes. A lot of times you just don't realize.
So this one's coming from Pizzo27. Pizzo27. Hi guys, Rob from New Jersey. I was wondering if there are any messages from my family on the other side regarding my dad who is here on Earth.
Hi, Rob. I feel like your dad's in bed a lot. I feel like sometimes he's in and out. Like maybe he's not always aware of what's really going on around him. Or at least he seems that way. I also feel the need to tell you that I don't think he's in as much physical pain as people are afraid of. I do have a female stepping forward, and I do feel like this is your mother. And I do hear, I love him. And I also, at the same time, hear from the group behind her, we love him. I feel like he has 3 siblings over there. I'm picking up on 2 for sure, but I really want to say 3. They could also be in-laws though, too, if he was close, and your mother had siblings that passed as well. You keep wondering what you're going to do without your dad. And your spirit guides are stepping forward to reassure you that you're going to be okay and that life will be okay. And all the lessons that you learned, although I don't feel like there was a great relationship early on, I feel like things were better later in life. Your spirit guides are saying you're going to take what you learned and you're going to continue to move forward, and you're going to teach your own son and pass those things on to him. Yeah.
Follow up from Rob there. You're correct. He has dementia and he's in bed a lot. He has Okay. Sorry about that. And then let's see. He has good days and he has bad days, like you said. Sorry about that.
No, you're okay.
And me waving, I was trying to. Somebody said our Facebook feed was off, and I'm trying to go in and take a look at that from the other side of the world.
That's okay. I actually had my eyes closed.
So, but it looks like everything's working now. Or at least 30 seconds behind when I'm talking. So,
so that's it though. That was the last of. I was waiting to see if there's going to be anything else, but yeah. So I just love him. Just love him and just be there for him and do the best you can. Don't worry about being right or wrong. Just do what feels right and you can't go wrong. So I wish you the best of luck and I thank you so much for your question tonight.
Okay, next one's coming in so that was from YouTube. This is coming in from Facebook. This is from Amanda. Am I supposed to stay in Virginia or should I be somewhere else?
Hi, Amanda. I feel like you're supposed to stay for right now. What's funny is I just saw Wisconsin. That's weird. Wisconsin. Odd. Wisconsin. But you're supposed to stay for the time being. And then I feel like you're supposed to move here. And I think that when the time is right, the opportunity is actually going to present itself to you without you even having to look for it. When it is time for you to move, no matter where you go, you won't even have to ask. You'll just know. Stay put. I feel content. I feel like everything is still good. And I feel like if you try to make any moves now, you're going to shake things up and it's not going to work out for you. Just stay put for a little while longer. Yeah. All right. So thank you for your question. Best of luck with everything. Michael, it's 10 o'clock. Comments. Can you believe it?
Wow. Okay. Yeah. That was a quick 15 that I didn't see coming up on there.
Wow. That's crazy.
Wow. Yeah. That is really crazy. Well, there was my 15 minutes of getting the show outro stuff was together. So next week we will be doing an evidence thing. I will be talking about the Sasquatch Pink Hair Project, which we've actually pulled. I think I'm up to about 7 or 8 scientists on board. We got a bunch of optical folks. Of course, Doug Hychek, who's a former guest. I got a bunch of folks from a major university that have jumped on board because it's really spun off on its own.
Yeah.
That information, now that I've done with my conference and my 2 presentations there, will be going
Mikey
out.
did good.
So,
wait till you guys hear about this.
So, yeah, I mean, we've mentioned it a little bit. I've been on some other shows talking about it, but I'm finally going to share it with our own folks here.
I know, right?
But
other people scooped them up first.
Yeah, we're gonna be talking about that and a lot of evidence collection that you folks can do on your own, and getting kids and families involved with the whole, getting out in nature and paranormal, even though we're getting close to hunting season. Next Wednesday, if you guys are in Western New York, the Pioneer Paranormal Society, which is students from Alfred State College.
Mm-hmm.
Better get that one right. They're hosting Kristie and I. Kristie's doing a gallery reading. I'll be talking about the Bigfoot thing. And that's an event. It's a fundraiser for the students, so it kind of helps pay some of their expenses for their equipment and getting out and experimenting with the paranormal.
Expanding
it's
their
not
society.
it's not cheap to go to a lot of these places. Even folks doing shows and podcasts. Sometimes we go, and a lot of times everybody's paying out of your pockets. So that we're out there. So reach out. Kristie is doing her private readings. Reach over to her business page
or text me or call me. It's actually more direct.
Yeah. That slide I actually don't have up on this one right now. So
there you go. Oh well, I see how you are.
No, I'll find it later.
Oh, good. When it doesn't matter.
So
no big deal. And I am doing parties, and there's still openings for holiday parties and events and things like that. So if you are interested in doing something, you are local, and actually, to be quite honest with you, we can do parties virtually too. I've done that as well. We can do it right online. So there are lots of different ways to do things.
Please share, please subscribe. Please, if you're listening to us on the podcast, or share the audio through Spreaker, Spotify, iTunes, iHeart, please like and share. Get those numbers up for us, please.
Yes,
we appreciate it. Look. We definitely, there's some great shows. They're back there. Some great guests. And we're going to be following up. We're getting the time of those folks out in the woods. So
absolutely.
Thank you for joining us again tonight, guys.
It was a pleasure. Thank you all for tuning in, and thank you all for your questions. Have a wonderful night.
Be safe and
sample on. Good night. Bye.